a party? I had like 3 of my girlfriends over. We had a little bit of wine.
3 people. It was like 50 people. I checked the CCTV footage.
Hello?
Hey, it's Joel. You checked out of my Airbnb last night?
How'd you get this number?
I got it from the booking. I just want to let you know you're going to get a charge back for the party you threw last night.
What do you mean a party? I had like 3 of my girlfriends over. We had a little bit of wine. We have a social life. You should try it instead of harassing your guests.
3 people. It was like 50 people. I checked the CCTV footage in the backyard.
Okay, and it was one night.
One night. You destroyed literally everything. You destroyed the whole downstairs. All my furniture's messed up. My sliding glass door in the back is messed up, and the whole downstairs smells like a brewery.
Okay, and it smells like a brewery. So what? You're so dramatic. I ran the dishwasher, and I didn't even have to.
Yeah, I'm just saying you're gonna get a charge back on your card, and it's gonna be roughly like $8,000. So just be aware.
What do you mean $8,000? Are you crazy? For what? We spilled a little bit of wine, and there's a little bit of glitter.
I mean, you should have thought about that before you decided to throw a party.
No. You should have thought about calling me like this and harassing me. There's no way I'm paying that. You need to lose my number. If you call me again, I'm calling the cops and I'm pressing charges for harassment.
Charge back it.
Now, let's talk about this situation. She should honestly be thankful he's only asking for $8,000. And yes, $8,000 sounds like a lot until you remember the part everyone conveniently forgets. She created the mess. She walked into someone else's space, treated it with zero respect, and then tried to play innocent after the damage was already done. Hook, when a person causes damage and then acts shocked when accountability shows up. That's when you really see the entitlement era in full display. Before we dive in, drop a comment. Are modern men more delusional, or is it the ladies? Hit like and subscribe so you don't miss what we expose next. And here's the wild part. Instead of owning up to it, she chooses the classic modern strategy. Minimize, deflect, and insult. As if pretending the damage wasn't that bad is going to change the actual cost. As if calling the owner dramatic suddenly rewrites reality. It's this mindset we see over and over. If I downplay the consequences, maybe they'll disappear. That's not how accountability works. That's not how adulthood works. But it perfectly reflects a bigger trend today. People wanting full freedom with zero responsibility. They want to make choices, but not pay the price. They want to do whatever feels good in the moment and then treat the fallout like someone else's problem. And when someone finally says, hey, you caused this, fix it, suddenly they're the bad guy. This situation shows exactly what happens when actions meet reality. Consequences don't vanish just because someone decides they're inconvenient. They stay, they add up, and they demand to be addressed whether someone feels like it or not.
A woman, just be a good man. They hate that.
What? Your mouth kind of reminds me of like a person from Whoville.
That's
because
fine.
you like lip is not there.
Well, I can't
like,
help that.
No, you can't. But like, it's just like
Body
Whoville-esque.
shaming's fine until it's all about the weight, right? Goodness, here come the comments.
That's John the Baptist.
That woman is King Herod's
daughter/niece.
The reason John the Baptist was beheaded is because he told King Herod his marriage was unlawful. Why would he say it's unlawful? Because King Herod married his
own brother's wife.
That woman was his niece, who is
now his daughter.
She's on her side for having the head of John the Baptist, who condemned
her uncle/dad's marriage?
You can't make this up in the Big 20.
She's not interested in the truth at all. And that's the part people always miss. It's not about facts, evidence, or what actually happened. It's about protecting a narrative she's emotionally invested in. And we've seen this pattern before. In the last 2 clips, we talked about how certain corners of the internet operate almost like an echo chamber, where the loyalty isn't to reality, but to a storyline that paints one side as always right and the other as always wrong. And here's where it gets interesting. I don't call it loyalty to each other, because it isn't. It's loyalty to an idea, a rigid, inflexible belief system where anything that challenges the emotional comfort of that narrative automatically becomes the enemy. That's why I call them delusions, not because people are broken, but because the belief itself becomes untouchable. And the moment someone within that same circle tries to step outside the script, they get pushed out, they get labeled, they get treated like a traitor. It shows how strong the pressure is to stay aligned with the group's talking points. Not because those points are true, but because they create a sense of belonging. And the moment someone says, hey, maybe this isn't entirely accurate, the entire system responds like it needs to protect itself. This is why conversations fall apart. Not because people don't know the truth, but because some don't want to risk the social backlash that comes with acknowledging it.
OnlyFans?
I don't think I'm better than you. I kind of am better than you. I think I just
Maybe
have
like a
high
helicopter
standards.
sister or something?
No, just like standards. Maybe you should have some standards too.
Okay.
Okay, whoa. Pennies. Wait, please.
My God, I don't want to do this.
You guys okay? Yeah, we're good. Wow. Is that a lot?
Trying to explain to a man that if a girl says to leave us alone, do anything but leave us alone. Unless it's said multiple times, but most of the time, girls just like, we want the attention. We want you to like...
Honestly, at this point, men should just be using this as a screening tool. Just wait for her to have this moment where she tells you to leave her alone and then actually leave her alone and see what happens. Because if she appreciates your respect of her boundaries, that is a green flag. But if she has the opposite reaction, she doesn't appreciate it, run. Just run. There's
Men today aren't willing to gamble their entire future just to entertain someone's need for attention. And honestly, can you blame them? The stakes are too high. One misunderstood comment, one exaggerated accusation, and suddenly a harmless moment turns into a full-scale situation with very real consequences. Nobody wants to play in that arena, especially when the game feels unpredictable and stacked against them. People keep asking why so many guys are stepping back, and this is a perfect example. They're tired. Tired of mixed messages. Tired of being expected to magically interpret hidden meanings that were never communicated in the first place. Tired of the social pressure to decode statements that sound one way but supposedly mean something entirely different. And the funniest part? She's frustrated that no one can read her mind. She genuinely expects someone to decipher her indirect comments like it's a puzzle game, as if the person interacting with her should come equipped with built-in telepathy. It's this idea that communication doesn't require clarity, just vibes, guesses, and a whole lot of patience. But here's the truth. No one should have to guess their way through a conversation. Healthy communication requires actual words, not hidden subtext. When someone acts annoyed that others can't decode their intentions, it reveals the deeper issue. They want attention without accountability, influence without responsibility, and reactions without explanation.
Are you somebody that's your type?
People can't understand her.
Okay.
It's that she
And why is
refuses
that?
to speak plainly and expects
OnlyFans
everyone else to pay
is a
the
big
price
one, but
for
just
it.
off looks, I don't like the shoes. I think the shoes are too big.
Oh, is it because they make me the same height as you?
Yeah, you know what? I'm never gonna look down on you no matter what height you are, so.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
I'm your mom, and I think you're gonna be a girl.
And I am the boss of the house, your father, and I think you're gonna be a boy.
I'm your Auntie Tay, and I think you're gonna be a girl.
Okay, here we go.
I'm the mum, and I think it's going to be it.
I'm the boss, and I think you're going to be a boy.
I'm the auntie, and I think it's going to be a girl. Why is your top off?
He could have just popped a balloon.
And she hit the speed bump. You're supposed to go slow on speed bumps. She goes fast on speed bumps because she's listening to loud music about breaking up with her man.
Oh my gosh, he's exaggerating. How about you just let me talk to him, all right? You've done enough, all right?
And she says she's scared of drivers, but she's the scariest driver on the road the way she hits these curbs.
And I told her about those curves.
Well, brother, tell her again, because she's hitting curbs like they stole from her. I mean... tired, man. I'm just tired. We're gonna get you right. Oh, God. We're gonna get you right. We're gonna get you right.
Why men are mad that women are getting provided for?
Mad, is it? Do tell.
Because they want to be the women.
Oh, of course. That would have to be the answer, wouldn't it? Because there couldn't be any possible other rational explanation, now could there?
They want to get paid to exist.
Paid to exist? Who gets paid to exist? Where exactly are they living? Because I'm sure that there's a lot of people out there that would just love to sit around and do nothing and get paid. But most rational people understand that you actually have to earn your way in life. That's how reality works.
If a man swapped bodies with a woman for a day, the first thing all men say they would do is go do exactly what they judge women for. Oh, I would go sleep around, or I would go to the club and I would get guys to buy me drinks. I would go find an old man to buy me a bunch of stuff.
Maybe they just finally want to understand what it feels like to act completely irresponsibly and not be held to account for it.
So any man that acts jealous of you or judges you is just in the closet. He wants to be a woman.
Wow. So prejudice and bigotry are back on the table. But only in so much as that it's used to shame men. Then homophobic and transphobic language is perfectly acceptable.
The comments she's talking about aren't even serious. They're from men who are clearly using satire to highlight how exaggerated that behavior looks from the outside. It's playful, it's ironic, and it's meant to point out the double standards in a tongue-in-cheek way. But here's the issue. Recognizing satire requires slowing down, analyzing context, and asking, okay, what's the point they're trying to make? And based on how she responds, it's pretty obvious she's not approaching any of this with a mindset geared toward understanding. Instead of pausing to interpret the humor or the critique behind it, she takes everything at face value and reacts emotionally, which only reinforces the very point those comments were making in the first place. This is something we see a lot today. People hear satire, but instead of recognizing exaggeration as a tool for pointing out a bigger issue, they interpret it literally. No evaluation, no context, just immediate outrage. And when that happens, the entire message gets lost. It's not that the satire is confusing, it's that she seems more focused on defending her perspective than asking whether the jokes might be exposing a pattern worth examining. When someone reacts instantly without exploring the possible meaning behind what they're hearing, they miss the deeper commentary entirely. And that's exactly what's happening here.
Oh my God. I'll never buy We know, flat purse. We know you can't even afford dinner. That's why you begging everybody to take you outside. Who want to take me out to eat? I'm so hungry. Who wants to hang out? I'm bored. We know, flat purse. You could never.
Oh, what's Luca doing in the passenger seat?
He can sit in my passenger seat if he wants. He's 13.
No,
you have a problem with
he's
that?
13 months.
Okay, and what? They can sit there.
No,
He's
they
my
can't.
son
That's
too.
so
He's
unsafe.
You don't want him to sit there?
I don't. Obviously,
Okay.
I don't. That's
All
why
right.
I'm yelling at you.
Luca, you can't sit in the passenger seat anymore. Mommy doesn't want you to have fun. I forgot about it, though.
Real classy.
Now you have
This for him. I thought he'd like this.
Yeah, he likes Minecraft. That'll work.
What are you getting lipstick for?
Why do you care? Does it matter to you who I'm getting stuff for?
Oh, so you're
Bye.
spending money now on other people?
Yeah, because now I care about other people.
Oh!
You act like I didn't spend money when I was with you. I did spend money when I was with you. Don't start that. Don't start
I
that.
don't remember the last thing you bought me, actually.
Yeah, well, I don't remember the last time you...
I did what?
I'm not even going to say that. I'm not even going to say what I was thinking. So.
Okay, well, you want to go ahead and buy this
And now
thing?
I understand why our son has attitude. Because of
Really?
you.
So who's all this candy for?
My son likes candy. I'm going to give him candy. You have a problem with that?
I know you don't care about your health, clearly, but I care about his health.
I'm down 10 pounds, by the way.
Oh.
You folded.
Okay.
Joke's on you. And by the way, it's Christmas time.
It's not.
Christmas time. My son wants candy. I'm going to give him candy. That's the end of the story.
Okay, buddy.
You're
You know
the
it's actually
Grinch.
Halloween,
Why are you
right?
trying to steal the Christmas Grinch aisle 7? There's a
Really?
Grinch in aisle 7.
I'll help you do the dishes.
Oh, come on. You know what? No, that's not what I want.
You just said that you want me to help you do the dishes.
I want you to want to do the dishes.
Why would I want to do dishes?
Some women can't understand logic when they don't agree. And it's not that they don't understand, they just don't like it.
Ooh, I look fine today. Let me post it for the world to see. Because what are you posting it for? To get that attention. It's as simple as that. There's no other reason to post. Now, I'm going to ask y'all this. If a dude tell y'all, You can post the same stuff you've been posting. Post whatever you want. But make your page private and delete all males off your page that's not family member. How would you feel about a dude saying that? Would you think he tripping, or you like, okay, yeah, let's do it?
That's controlling.
So you would think he tripping?
Yes, that's controlling.
Trinity, you would think he tripping?
I would. I'm not gonna.
So
Narcissistic.
Okay, they just said they posting for themselves. They doing it just because it look good. They just said it's not no unloyal aspect to this. But when we take males out of the equation, you the bad guy. But before you take them out of the equation, they just posting for themselves. It can't be for y'all sales, and it can't be just because you feel good, because I'm still saying, babe, post it. Baby, do your thing. Post whatever you want to post, however many times you want to post it. Let's just take the men that might pose a threat to our relationship or trying to get in between what we got going. Let's take them out the picture. Babe, keep doing what you're doing, but let's take them out the picture. Remove the risk. Now I'm tripping. So don't think click in y'all head that, maybe I'm not just doing it just for me. Or maybe I'm not just doing it just because I feel good. Can we agree to that now?
I still can't.
We gotta go.
They'll swear up and down. They want a strong man. They want a leader. They want a logical man. But when that logic contradicts with their feelings, or until that logic exposes that they're wrong, then suddenly you're negative, you're toxic, you just don't get it. No, we get it. You just don't like to be.
I've said this for a long time now. A lot of these situations don't come down to someone being confused or unaware. In many cases, the issue is far simpler. They just don't care to understand the impact of their behavior. When a person is committed to protecting their narrative, no amount of evidence, clarity, or calm explanation is going to shift their mindset. It's not a lack of intelligence. It's a lack of genuine interest in seeing the full picture. That's why it's important to recognize the signs early. When someone consistently ignores context, dismisses accountability, or twists every conversation into a personal defense, that's not a communication problem. It's a priority problem. And if they're not prioritizing honesty or mutual understanding, you're going to end up investing energy into a loop that never ends. Trying to reason with someone who refuses to consider any perspective but their own is like trying to pour water into a closed container. Nothing gets in, nothing changes. You walk away drained, and they walk away unchanged. The healthiest thing you can do in those scenarios is step back, protect your peace, protect your time. Choose to spend your energy on people who are open to genuine dialogue, not locked into a mindset that treats every interaction like a battlefield. Some patterns are better avoided than challenged, because not every disagreement is meant to be solved. Some are meant to show you who you're dealing with.
I expected to take care of myself, but you not. You ain't never noticed every time you get with a tell you she hungry, like, so you don't know how to feed yourself? Yeah. I've been hungry 3 times a day and ain't told nobody. I just ate. Like, well, why are you waiting for me?
And then what do I do with it?
Turn it, just sort of face it towards the sky, not towards the cameras.
Upside down?
Upside down. I've done it twice. You should have been watching.
I wasn't watching.
Do you want to go get ice cream?
No.
Okay.
Were designed by women.
Oh my god.
First of all, I need more than 2 cup holders. Right. Lip balms and lip glosses, because I can't be digging around in my purse at the stoplight.
2 things. You're not looking for cup holders. You're looking for a center console. Every car already has that. And 2, wait till you park. That's it. Wait till you park. Just wait till you park to get a lip gloss on. You don't need to do it right this very moment while you're at the stoplight, while you're on the highway. Just wait till you park. You'll be parked soon. You're going somewhere, aren't you?
This? What's this? Why is it? No. Yep. No. I want to... Yep. Or something. A harness? Like boobs? Between the boobs is not working for me.
Okay, valid for comfort, and I'm no seatbelt expert. However, harnesses are kind of difficult to put on, and they have to be a little bit bulkier to be safe. And the ones that exist right now lock you in, and they kind of have to because they can't. One click seatbelt thing kind of works. God forbid you get in an accident and it's a instead of just completely locked in, and one of them locks, and then you die. That being said, get with the racing community on the harnesses. If you're really into it, you can get a seat that would hold a harness if it's that big of a deal, but just know that you're strapped the fuck in. You're gonna be like this the whole time.
Why is there not UV protection in the windows of cars?
There is.
I'm not trying to age on this side of my face because the sun's coming in and I forgot to put sunscreen on my neck, on my shoulders. No.
Point blank. Almost all new cars. Every single one of them.
This would come standard in every single car, and that's auto parallel parking assistance.
It's not standard in every single car, but it is an option in almost every single car, and it is an option with every single brand, at least. Every single brand has a model that has an auto park assist and that does auto parallel parking.
We would redesign the airbags so that if I got into a car accident, it wouldn't hit me in the face. Right. It would hit me in the chest. Right.
If this is rage bait, it's not going to work on me. Okay, I lied. It is going to work on me. I almost don't even want to explain why you don't want an airbag to just hit your chest and not your face. This is an Xbox controller and an inhaler. This is your head, this is your chest. If the airbag if it hits both, they both stop. But if it just hits your head flies off into the ether. Your neck muscles are not capable of keeping your head attached to your body when being flung at 60 miles an hour. It's just not possible. It's just not possible.
Auto locks, like when I get into my car, I need it to lock immediately. So that nobody can come behind me and like jump in my car.
While a good idea on paper, you would have to somehow convince the automaker that every single person buying this car that has this feature will not just toss their purse in and shut the door. See, unfortunately, cars have to be idiot-proofed because you and I are idiots. Even though this is a great idea, the car company doesn't want to hear, I'm never buying another Toyota again. I'm never buying another Mitsubishi again. I locked my keys in it 40 times. And then the automaker has to go in and say stuff like, oh, well, you can change it in the settings. Nobody wants to change settings. I like to change settings, but like friends and family of mine will call me and be like, I just got this car and it's got this problem with it. And I'll go, okay, go in the settings and disable this setting and then that problem will be fixed. And they'll go, oh my God.
Sometimes it genuinely feels like certain people have turned complaining into a full-time hobby. Their ability to pull new issues out of thin air could honestly be its own research topic. It's almost impressive. They can take the most ordinary moment and somehow uncover a brand new problem hidden inside it. It's like they wake up each morning with an internal checklist that says, all right, time to find today's frustrations. And by the end of the day, they've collected a whole list of grievances that most people wouldn't even notice. Not because the world is truly falling apart around them, but because they've gotten comfortable living in a mindset where negativity is the default setting. And here's the real twist. When you live like that long enough, every moment becomes an opportunity to be upset about something, not to improve it, not to understand it, just to point at it and say, see, another reason I'm right. It's a cycle that keeps them feeling validated but never helps them grow. And watching it play out in real time shows how easy it is to slip into a pattern where complaining becomes a personality rather than a reaction.